Let's do this. Yeah, great. You take the lead on this. I'm kind of just walking, apparently.
Thanks for joining us today at Lumber Studios. So we're going to ask you a series of questions and we'll be kind of random. Are you ready?
I'm beyond ready, yes.
All right. Easy questions first. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's Xav. I go by Young Xav in different settings and I make music, I guess.
What did you have for breakfast?
12 eggs and 2 oatmeal.
Nice.
Every day.
Do you know what's for dinner?
Depends what time. 8 o'clock, I believe I have 8 ounces of chicken, broccoli, and 2 sweet potato.
Yummy.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not?
It's dry and boring, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's exhausting.
Are we invited to your little dinner boring party?
I could definitely host a little bit more of a, yeah, I can make a little bit more. Again, there's no seasoning or anything. It's just very boring.
All right. When did you realize you had a passion for music?
When did I realize I had a passion for music? Well, I've loved music my entire life. It's, I mean, who doesn't like music, right? But the idea of making music was April 27th, 2017 in Milwaukee. I went to a studio as part of a YouTube video. I was like, let me just make a song, you know, as a joke, and then I made a song, and then I was like, this is intoxicating, and yeah.
What was the first album you've ever bought?
I believe, if I were to recall, it would be the Marshall Mathers LP. I believe so, yeah.
What song is on repeat right now?
Tickets to My Downfall by Machine Gun Kelly.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song?
No, I've never karaoke before, unfortunately. It's a dream of mine. We should all go karaoke.
Definitely. So which of your albums has been your favorite to produce start to finish? So that includes the songs up to the music videos that accompany them.
Probably a project that I have called Empty Flask and Heartbreak. It's the shortest project I've ever released. It's only 10 minutes, 4 songs, but it's just, I think it is my heart and soul just embodied. Yeah, and it's a timepiece too. It's everything from the 70s, so.
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. So what has been your favorite music video to shoot?
Probably my most recent video, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It was an experience for sure.
For sure. So speaking of visuals, along with music videos, you've released a documentary titled Road to Legend and a short film called Hurt for This. When did you start writing for Hurt for This?
Hurt for This, I actually started writing for it, I believe, the day of the meeting where I had to pitch it to the team that we worked with, Clark Street. It was the end of November is when I wrote for Hurt for This, yeah. And then we filmed it in like the second week of December.
When did you decide to put out a documentary?
I think that's something like, I mean, there's always cameras around me and I've always had, you know, an archive of footage from literally that first studio session I mentioned and prior. So I've had all this footage and it just felt like, you know, let's put this to use and kind of put this together. You know, it was at the tail end of my After Dark era, which was my first album. So I was like, let's kind of just, you know, tie it in a bow and you know, give that one out there, so.
Definitely, for sure. Are you a car guy? You've shown off your classic car in both of your videos and all over social media. Can you tell us what models you have?
Yeah, so I have a 1971 Ford Mustang. It's gonna be 50. It's still a baby right now, but it's gonna be 50. And yeah, I mean, that's my baby right there. So definitely plan to get more of that Accord.
What hobbies do you have unrelated to music?
Like hitting people. I like I like combat sports. Combat sports are kind of my thing, and writing, I think, and then I'd say my third hobby, which makes me sound like such an old man, is I love reading.
Reading's amazing. I get you.
It's great. It's great.
What motivates you to get out of bed in the morning?
See, that's a tough one because I think it's different every day. But I think let's say that the people around me, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need them walking around and they need me. So. Gotta get up.
Beautiful. So who is your current favorite artist, unrelated to music, writer, painter, etc.?
Oof, that's a really, now is it just like current existing or like current living?
Whoever comes to mind.
I'm such a huge fan of Steve Jobs for all the flawed reasons. So yeah, I would consider that man an artist in all aspects.
Definitely.
Thinking, innovative.
For sure.
Yeah.
In your humble opinion, who is the greatest rapper of all time?
50 Cent. 50 Cent. Yeah.
Who is your favorite artist from any genre?
That's definitely tough. I mean, there's so many different ways to go with that. I think a classic first that just comes to mind you can't go wrong with would probably be 21 Pilots. They don't seem to miss ever. Yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Living, breathing, right? I think that's part of it, is like the whole get out of bed question, right?
Right.
Gotta get out of bed and experience and live life, and that's where I get my inspiration from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say it if it didn't happen to me, you know?
What do you do in your free time?
Yeah, I'm basically like an old man. We talked about me cooking boring food for myself, and, working out and reading and just being a recluse. Yeah, I go to bed at like 10.
Yeah. I see you just got a new tattoo. How many do you have?
I believe the total's at 9. I think the total's at 9. Yeah, we're gonna exponentially double that this coming year. We have to.
What was your first tattoo?
This one right here. Yep.
Wow.
First one. I was like, Mom, I'm getting a tattoo. Oh, okay. I don't like that idea. Yeah, it's a gorilla on my hand. Yeah.
Which was most painful?
My back. I have down my spine and like by the back of my neck. And yeah, I love tattoos. They're therapeutic. Something a little bit maybe not right in here with that. You know, I enjoy it. I enjoy like the pain of the needle and stuff. But no, the back was tortured. I felt like I was being tortured. Yeah,
wow.
It was earned. It was earned.
Are you the type who believes every tattoo has to have a meaning, or you a go with the flow type?
I think those are two of the same in a way. On perspective, I think everything has meaning to it.
Yeah.
But sometimes the going with the flow is the meaning, if that makes sense.
For sure, it does, yeah. So you've recently released 2 singles, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and World Gone Mad on YouTube. Is there a story behind this album?
Man, yeah, we've already started off the year 2 singles out. That's yeah, no, I think again that where my life is right now. We talk about what's my inspiration and current state of the world and the life that I live right now. It's kind of, you know, it's all in there. So
yeah. So let's play this or that.
Oh,
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter. They're funny.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Work hard or play hard?
Play hard.
Apple or Android?
Apple.
Okay, so you were kind enough to bring a few items with you to show off. Tell us about the red jacket. You performed in it and worn it in some of your videos.
Yes.
Where did you get it, and why do you love it so much?
Yeah, it was from my first show, like my first headline show at the Chop Shop. It was like a big deal for me, and I just, you know, I'm super dramatic with everything. The show was broken up in acts, and for each act, I would basically like wardrobe change, like a play, and I kept just wanting a red leather jacket. I was looking forever, and eventually came across this one. So I can show you the back of it if that's still in frame. Be cool.
Yeah.
So this jacket has a smiley face, and who doesn't love smiley faces, right? But yeah, no, this has appeared in everything. It started just wearing it for you know, basically for a show, and then all of a sudden it's just one of those things that just stick with you. And I'm super big on like branding and, you know, imagery and certain things tied to certain brands. You know, this is synonymous with Xav, I guess, at this point. So yeah,
Definitely.
Toss this thing to get it. That's cool.
What has been your favorite performance so far?
Oh man, definitely that first headline show was magic. You know, like it's one of those things you get on the stage and like, sure, you can talk about all the romantic aspects of like people knowing the words to songs or just being in a room, but like you think being on a stage, there's like a hierarchy there, right? It's like, you know, I'm on a stage, there's a crowd, but no, it's just everyone just ascends and it's just like a room of people wanting to have fun, and that's great. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love that. So over the summer, or maybe into fall, you did a little show on Instagram live in front of a small crowd. Who was that for?
for over this past summer. Yeah, no, I think that's for everybody who's willing to listen, you know what I mean, and watch. I think this past year was a very, very, very weird time, especially for, sure, there's a lot of things that trump the absence of music, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, people still want events and music, and it's a thing that brings us all together. So it was just, yeah, if people were free on that, I believe it was like a Saturday, then let's have some fun together.
How do you stay connected to your fans?
I think just I'm always on my phone. I hate that, but yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, just DMs and basically like, yeah, all these friends of mine, you know.
Yeah. You kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but how has the pandemic affected your music?
I think it's completely gave me in a 180 direction, you know, for good and bad. I'm singing songs and doing stuff like that. Like this next album is nothing like my previous. It's, you know, maybe a song or two, but other than that, it's a 180. So yeah, I mean, it brought something out of me that I didn't think would be there, but at the same time, yeah, hopefully it's received well.
For sure. Do you find it hard to separate your private life from what you show to the public?
Absolutely, yeah. Just in a nutshell, super, yeah, for sure.
Do you ever find yourself having creative fatigue?
All the time, yeah, all the time. I always say this, I have such a weird relationship with music. I love it, but nobody on this earth hates music more than I do. Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah, feel you. So let's talk about the guitar you've got with you. How long have you had it? And can you tell us what's written on it?
Yeah, so this thing is, this is my baby right here. I got this for the new album, essentially. And fun fact, everything written on here is a verse from each one of my songs up until the point that this guitar was made. So literally every single song, everything I've ever created is literally on here, embodied in this guitar. But yeah, I wonderful artist, Lillian made it for me. It was something that, you know, we've always been, she's in the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang music video. And yeah, super, super talented, and she made this, and it's, you know, can't wait to bring it on stage one day, so.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So last this or that question.
Okay.
Introvert or extrovert?
Depends on the time of day, right? But I would say, you know what, introvert. I'd say introvert.
Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Super Bowl or World Series?
World Series, yeah.
All right, Xav, we appreciate you here at Patchwork. Thank you for swinging by today. Let the viewers know where they can find you and your work.
Yeah, anywhere at I'm Young Xav, or just Google Young Xav. That's YOUNG XAV. And yeah, thank you for having me. This is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.